We're ready.
Okay, the toilet functions with the pedal on the floor. This as well runs on the pump or just city water, just like any other water fixture in the trailer. Halfway down runs, or you barely operate the pedal, it'll just run water into the bowl, and then you push it the rest of the way and it will flush. When you release the pedal, it's tempting to let it up nice and slow, but these toilets seal best if you bring it up about halfway and just let it go, and it'll snap back in there and it will seal, and that way your bowl will hold water.
And you get a picture of that good with your foot. Why don't you just snap that again?
Okay, so here we activate water, we flush, we can let it up a little ways and then go ahead and just let go, and that pedal will snap closed and will seal nice and tight against that seal and always hold water. If it's ever at a point where the bowl is not holding water, we either have a bad seal or the pedal did not snap in good enough, and so it just needs flushed and released again, and it will reseal. You can also use the sprayer. It only works, as you can see, if I'm activating the pedal, so I can flush and then I can use the sprayer. Once I release the pedal, I lose the water to the sprayer. The shower, there's nothing special there. You've got a hot and a cold with a hose. Same thing on your sinks. It's just hot and cold. These little stoppers, you push them down to seal, pop back up to drain the water from the sink. You do have another fantastic fan in the bathroom, which is controlled the exact same way as the one in the living room. Your thermostat is here on the wall, it's just on, and then the same way the other one operated. And then you have 3 switches in here. The one activates the accent lighting on the floor, and then a little light by the step going down the hall. And then the other 2 lights are for the ceiling lights in the bathroom.
Better hit that GFI.
Oh, this is a GFI outlet, which generally controls any outlets that are in kitchen areas or bathroom areas. So you may find there's a time where you've lost power to some of the outlets in the trailer. You can usually come here and make sure that the little light isn't on. If there's a red light on here, it usually means the GFI is popped. So there, I manually tripped it. The orange light's on. So there's a reset button. I can hit reset. The light goes out. My outlet should be working again. And all the outlets that are run on this GFI will have this little GFCI label. As you can see on this one, that one has it as well. There's probably ones in the kitchen. Okay. In the bedroom, this little white, this is the thermostat I was telling you about that senses the temperature in the bedroom. This is how you can set zone 2 at a different temperature than zone 1. That is what this is the thermostat. These switches here are simply, you got the switch for the lights on the ceiling and then the accent lighting on the floor. If we come over here by the TV, you can again see that all you would need to do up here is hook this one to your receiver box for your satellite, and then this is the control for the satellite that we permanently mounted on the roof of the coach. Hold this in until it says power on, and then it starts saying connecting to antenna. So right now that satellite is raising up and it will start to rotate until it finds the signal from the receiver that it's supposed to find. Right now it would just sit up there and rotate for about 20 minutes and it will shut itself off. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off, and it says powering off.
Why does it keep rotating?
It's going to rotate until it finds the satellite signal. Once it finds the signal, it will stop and stay in that position.
Right now we don't know what signal it is because we don't have a receiver.
Yes, there's no receiver giving it the signal, so it's just going to rotate and rotate. And if you have questions on that, I left the packet for this system down there, but everything is automatic. It should be ready to roll. It's just a matter of plugging in your receivers and then working with your satellite provider, whether that's Dish or Direct, to make those receivers activated, which sometimes can be a little bit of a struggle. But as far as this system, it is ready to be used. There's nothing you have to do on the roof. The wiring's run, everything's sealed up. It's just all run from right here at this box.
I think this actually is specific to one carrier. I can't remember if it's Dish or Direct.
I think it's direct.
Direct.
Okay, over here on the wall, this is a new feature. This is a little cadet heater. It will heat or it will simply circulate air depending on the setting that you put it in. So, whenever you see the 0, that is the no heat, no fan mode. So, to change that, you go down here to the little fan symbol, you can put it, you push it, then you get a temperature. Right now it's set at 77 degrees, so well, it's saying it's 77. Now I can turn the temperature to wherever I want. If the temperature drops below 65 degrees in here, the heating element will turn on and the fan will radiate hot air into the bedroom. So if I want to turn it off, I hit the fan button again, it goes back to 0. That's saying no heat, no fan. Now you have the option to go ahead and just run a fan mode. So this little plus and minus, which was your temperature setting in your heat mode, now just changes your fan speed when you're not using the heat mode. So we're in fan speed 3, it's showing the fans going, and I can feel the air blowing out. So you can circulate air, or you can go into heat mode. Whenever you have temperature reading on here, you're in heat mode. If I go to the 0, everything's off. And there was something on the instructions about a night mode. I didn't think it was that helpful, but I'll let you read into it if you want. It's something that, again, allows a certain time that it doesn't come on or turn off. So that booklet is included with the other pamphlets. But this is the main button that you're either in heat mode, or you're all the way off, or you're running your fan. Those are your 3 options. Inside of the front closet, you will find, that'll be a switch here, a couple of light switches over here on the wall for the closet lights. You have washer and dryer hookups on this side, your hot and your cold, and then your drain line. And then everything else is just simply storage. Does come with a laundry basket and
Sink covers.
oh yeah, Chris put your sink covers up here and wrapped them so that they wouldn't bang around. And he put your chairs, your extra chairs for your table, underneath the bed, so they're both sitting inside of there. The only other thing that might be a little tricky is just how these lights work. There's no switches for them on the walls, there's no buttons up here. You just simply push on the lens of the light and they click on and off. And I think that's everything that's up here. It's worth discussing. These doors have latches so that when you're in transit they don't bang back and forth, but I don't think you'll need to worry about that.